Yeah, that is very difficult, but taking down Hurricaner, and I do have to point out that Tota's positioning just a few seconds ago, look at that, he's getting caught off guard by that soldier, he's gonna get taken down, and that's a really, really bad loss there for Portugal. They're gonna lose their engineer. I don't know what's going on with Portugal. I mean, they're just completely losing it. And look at that, losing Sue as well.
Spanish scouts doing a lot of work right there.
Ooh, Uber gets popped. Kind of in time. I mean, there was multi-Uber by Team Spain right there, so that's going to equalize around the same time. But that Demoman doing good damage, jumping up, putting down the stickies. And I really dislike this positioning from Portugal right now. They're losing too many players. But let's see if their two scouts can mop up the classes and do the damage they need to do.
Yeah, I think they're cleaning up quite nicely right now. Very good rocket there by Hurricanes right on Pescanova's face.
KTJ did manage to get out of that mess. I don't know how, but he did manage to get out of it comfortably. So they're going to have equal Ubers for the next little attempt there on last points. I mean, 7 minutes, actually 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. So they will have plenty of time to, calmly stage an attack. Maybe if both medics die at the same time, they could switch for that crits, but we're seeing something very interesting right now from Team Spain.
If you mean the... Yeah,
well, you can switch. You can see them switching right now to the B side. Yeah, that is. You don't see that very often. A lot of teams only attack from A side. So
I'm guessing they're gonna try and sort of go for an attack without being interfered by the sentry, but they are getting spammed heavily trying to get out.
And I am going to take Greg take it over right after this battle. We can see some good defense going in by Portugal, but look at those skills by Team Spain, taking down 3 players, losing only 1. And only now does the Uber gets popped.
Oh, it's been busted.
Oh,
that was 5 down for Spain.
Let's see
if Portugal even.
If Stunting 2 can still manage it. No, they will not make it on time on top. So that's going to be 1-0 to Team Spain on CB Gravel, but it is a best of 3. So let's see what's going to happen in this next round. Take it back, Greg.
Alright guys, I am back. How did that push go? I think they didn't manage to make that first Uber push in.
No, the first Uber push, again, making a very, very common mistake for pushing on onto last, which is focusing too much on getting people up to the cap instead of just focusing kills. And when you have an Uber advantage like that, kills is what you really should be focusing on.
And I managed to get in for that last fight, and honestly, I'm going to have to point at my finger at Neff there. Oh my god, he let 3 players die before he even Ubered, and then when he Ubered, the other 2 died. He didn't even save 1 player with his Uber. He should have just Ubered when they Ubered and just taken it. They probably would have held on to that point, and instead ended up losing it and going down 1-0. Very well, nicely played from Spain, but as I said, I would have to say, I'm sorry.
Stunts is an NG now, a good move, and I also very much like what the Spanish attackers are doing with the sentry there at the gate, which is, in my opinion, a superb counter to the soldiers who stand there and spam. You can get some damage onto them, and then you launch your heavies to bomb them and try and force the medic.
Yeah, well, one of the main things I like with it is the fact that it points out whether they're actually up there without having to peek it, because it will start shooting. Yeah. And then it might get a random rocket onto them, deal a little bit of damage, and also waste all of their ammo as they try and spam it right there. And then if they wanted to go out now, with no rockets left loaded from a soldier. Yeah.
They didn't follow it up. Now, in my opinion, it's just such an easy, it's a freebie to any attacker. Hey, wanna come and pop a river? Okay.
So would you just not bother having the soldiers there? Where would you keep your heavies during that?
I mean, I think the soldiers there is a valid tactic if you have the demo on the other side to as a safeguard.
And here come Team Spain launching in for the medic yet again. I think it's Team Spain.
Yeah, they are forced. They're standing way too forward there, and they're getting to pay the price for it. And look at the demo coming behind there, actually, Hyper. Not getting the sentry, but getting the level something dispenser is actually not a bad idea.
So Team Portugal, they're running away from their sentry when all those players jumped in. The sentry's there to keep your medic alive. You should need to stay near it. So obviously there's a massive Uber advantage for Team Spain, but on this map sometimes you can push in a little bit too slowly. I mean, Nef's already at 50%. By the time they get in, it's going to be 75.
They're going the long route. They have to really move quickly here. And consider also that the sentry is on the other side, so they're not going to be able to touch that with the Uber. So, sort of attack here, the Portugal can move over to the sentry, and that's what they're doing right now.
So
this is bad news. This is bad news for Spain. It's going to be very difficult for them.
But they get towed and shoot down.
Yeah,
so
they actually got 2 kills there. Yeah.
Really low, so Neff is just not saving people with this Uber. He needs to save somebody. There he's Ubered now, and he's only saved coins.
Yeah,
Stunts going down as well.
They have to run. They have to run.
Neff, you need to get out.
They're gonna get. Yeah, they're completely trapped. Bonk.
And 6 down with 1 just spawning now, and 3 just spawning in fact. So it's a really nice play from Spain. Although, in my opinion, it was Portugal. Portugal lost that rather than Spain winning it.
Not falling out to their medic there, and the medic of course not saving the people with the Uber there.
Sometimes you've just got to pop it to keep your players alive, guys. You know, you can't end up going 6v3. That is.
Look at KTJ now with the Uber advantage, like it was the last round, and Portugal are on the floor. I would love to see Spain now focusing the kills first, not jumping onto the point, but jumping onto the players.
And there's the Uber straight out for one of the soldiers. He's launched straight onto the point. He's trying to get the frag on the point. Jan's launched onto the point as well. He should get the medic down. No, he doesn't. That medic's really low, and these are the frags coming back from Portugal instead. So, as you say, they should have fragged. Well, they are picking them up in the end.
Needle kill by Neff there onto yeah.
Pescanova getting denied on that point. Oh, just coins and towed her up. Really low HP from Longas and Pescanova.
Yeah, this is Spain, surely.
No, I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Toda on 23, he can't really do much. He needs to land a perfect pipe, but kills all. No. Yep. Building up for him to land the most ridiculous pipe to kill 3 players.
It did work in the end, but yeah, it's a little bit. I don't see the point in keeping on launching our soldiers. Lucky for them this time, Portugal didn't have heavy, which makes it a lot easier to launch onto the point. But yeah.
Yeah, they also ended up having their medic halfway around the point, so he took a lot of splash damage from soldiers shooting down onto him, so as well as one of their soldiers. So while the soldiers were on top, they then just did a lot of damage from up there, rather than just launching up there and doing basically nothing.
What's the cap time?
3 minutes 17, so it's a very fast cap time, guys.
Yeah.
And obviously Portugal got 9 minutes something last time. They need to pull their socks up this time. And hopefully they'll try and launch the heavies. They kind of need to this round, in my opinion.
10 seconds.
Whether they will or not is, I don't know. And obviously, if you have a look at this, Spain are actually doing the same thing, holding those soldiers up top right, as Torden keeps saying he doesn't like.
Yeah. I mean Portugal, you got a free chance to pop the Uber. Do it. They are actually being sneaky here, going through anal tunnel without getting their heavies touching that point. Where are the scouts? They're actually around A at the moment, but this is going to be tough work by Portugal. 4 against 6, pretty much.
Oh, Neff drop
down as well. Yeah.
Pop it, don't drop it, guys.
I gotta say, Neff right now is having a poor game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same. Not Ubering a couple of times to save players and then dropping an Uber. Come on, just Uber, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Longas blocking this point. Oh, he does go down there, and that's A capped. In all honesty, Longas almost got that. Both those scouts are pretty low, so it's gonna be a non-Uber push. They've got to go quickly. They've got to force this Uber and then regroup without losing their demo or their scouts. And there goes the demo straight away. Nice sticky trap, Piper.
As you called it, yeah. They are actually going to go out still. And again, Neff dropping down. It did work the last time they did it, but
we've got killed straight away.
They don't even have a demo though. This is going to be so difficult for Portugal. I think they're going to lose their medic easily here.
Yeah, no one with them. The Uber's been forced though. Yeah, Neff's
dead. Look
dead.
at the soldier. He's gonna wait for the Uber to be gone. No, he's not. He should have, I think. Wait for the Uber and then go on the medic.
He's gone for it, but obviously he knew he was there.
Yeah.
And Toda's coming in again. He should have waited. And he did get the sniper down, but it doesn't really help. He's going to die. He's going to spawn so much later than his team. I mean, he's spawning 10 seconds later than his team. He can't do that in this situation. You need your demo when you push.
So what's the time now? It's pretty much game over, isn't it?
1 minute 16. If they wait for Toda to spawn and go in, wipe them within 20 seconds, maybe 30. No, they've got to do it in 20. They've got to go. They've got to go right now.
Times with 4x is what? 20 seconds.
24 is it or something?
24 seconds and then 17-ish.
Toda launching in for the medic. Medic's low. Not got him. And then yeah, that's a good game for this round. A good game for this map. Although they are still coming in. And they forced the Uber. Surely as soon as I kill this medic, it's going to be over. Yeah, there goes Neff, just kills himself. And I'm going to call it now. So,
yeah. Man on the map for you?
No, do I have a man of the map for this map? It's no one's really stood out to me as
no, I agree.
You know, taking my eye. It's more the players not playing as well as they should be. You know, and Neff failing a little bit. Sorry to keep pointing the finger, but that's what I would say. Would I say man of the map? I don't even know what can't see the kills. Maybe I'd go for Longas. That scout little back kill through tunnel, getting that medic pick, just delaying that last push for a good minute and a half. I'd have to say that was really nicely played. So I might give it to him just purely for that. So that's a good game. Well played to Spain, taking GravelPit 2-0. This has been vanilla. Oh, in fact, I'm just going to ask you, what's your MVP? Would you agree with Longas or?
Yeah, like you said, it's very difficult to find a star player. I think it's been a pretty poor map this. So I think I agree with you. Longas has been roaming around and doing his thing.